Okay, I think we should be live here. Live event is starting, it says. I'm not sure at what point it actually starts and what point I'm actually live. But right now it says that the event is starting, so hopefully, guys, this is a live event for all the questions that don't make it into episodes of GTA 5 Talk. You know, I do a lot of episodes of that, and I take like one question every day, but there are a lot of questions that wait, let me mute my own stream. There, I was gonna be feeding the audio for my stream back in. Okay, so anyway, guys, like I said, I'm answering all the questions that don't make it into episodes of GTA 5 Talk, and like it says at the bottom of the screen scrolling across, this is live stream number 2, and I am answering all of your questions that you may have about anything, speculation, rumors, my opinions on anything, or maybe even real life things. As I also said in my last live stream, anytime I'm looking over here, I have dual monitors set up, so monitor 1, monitor 2. So I am constantly looking between monitors because I have multiple things set up here. So basically, I'm going to wait for the questions to start rolling in, and then as I start to get those, we're going to answer the questions, but right now, until I start getting the questions, we're going to look at screenshots of Grand Theft Auto 5. So, desktop with camera, here we go. Got a cool little background going on here. You know how it be up in here. So please, guys, ask your questions. Ask anything that you can think of. I'd like to know. So we're going to start a new window here. We're going to head over to rockstar.com. Nice. So, man, there hasn't been any big news lately. That's one thing I've noticed. When we go to news over here, there's the new screenshots from E3, and that was cool. And I guess the collector's edition, the announce of all the editions, but I don't know. Besides that, it's been relatively dry. So hopefully we're gonna get some new stuff. So. Here we have a few comments. Hey Gitchy, how are you? From Remaining Apollo. What's up, man? I remember you. I'm doing pretty well. Is this a live stream? Yes, this is a live stream. This is in fact a live stream where it says at the bottom of the screen, going across. Oh, it doesn't say that now. It says it here. This is a live stream, answering all questions. And hello from Addis Bro. What up? One thing I should mention to you guys is that the comments roll into me out of order. For some reason, YouTube's live streaming is actually pretty bad. Live streaming to Twitch is way better, but right now Twitch is down, so I'm not going to bother with that. But when my comments come in through YouTube, they actually roll in out of order. So yeah, please guys, start sending in the questions. Until then, we're going to be checking out screenshots. It's kind of funny, looking back at these, I remember, like, this is the first screenshot that was released that, I guess, intrigued me. And looking at the ones that are out now, the screenshot's really not all that impressive, I mean, compared to what we have now. Oh, here's some questions. So, actually, I'm going to ignore these for now and go straight to the questions. Not ignore the questions, I mean answer the questions. First question, how fast is your internet? Random question, but I have a download speed of 16 megabytes and an upload speed of about 4 megabytes per second. So both pretty good. I can upload videos pretty quick. I can live stream no problem. And the download speed is perfectly good. I can load 1080p videos and just watch them without having to wait for buffering. So my internet connection is pretty good. How do you think the psychics will be? To be honest, I'm not really sure what you're asking, unless I'm reading something wrong. How do you think the physics is probably... Aha, you are foreign. Christopher Lindgren Lestander. I see what you're saying. The physics. Well, I believe we are using a new physics engine, or at least an updated one, the Rage physics, and physics are going to be great. For me, Grand Theft Auto 4 was the first game to use awesome physics in the Grand Theft Auto series anyway. In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you'd run people over and they wouldn't really, there's no ragdoll effect. People wouldn't go flying, they would just kind of fall over, they'd maybe fly into the air, but there were really no good physics there. So the physics in Grand Theft Auto 4 were what I really loved. You know, driving down the sidewalk and just I don't know, annihilating just all the people on the sidewalk and the physics of cars. One thing I'm also wondering about is crash physics, since you're asking about physics. The crash physics were good in Grand Theft Auto 4, and they were okay like in San Andreas and past games, but in 4 is where they really got good. That's where you got the minor scrapes and the good details. But there's also a lot of room for improvement. And now this is 5 years later since Grand Theft Auto 4, and hopefully they come a small way, at least to update them a little bit. Grand Theft Auto 4 did not use soft body physics, meaning, actually I'm not really sure the technical details of that, so I'm not going to really go into something that I'm not totally sure about. But what my understanding is, if they did use soft body physics, that there would be a lot more impact and crunch and stuff like that. But you know, you can hit a wall at full speed and it doesn't really do too much damage. So that I hope answers your question. Let's see here. Do you have Xbox and can you add me? Remaining Apollo, I do have an Xbox. I play on the 360. However, adding you, my friends list is currently full, and to be totally honest, I haven't been playing a lot of Xbox lately. I mean, I've been getting the footage for the GTA 5 Talk episodes, but besides that, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, which is a PC game, so yeah. Until further notice, if you send me a friend request, I might be able to add you. Gamertags Get You1230. Xbox or PS4 from Jackabooth D16. Sorry, I had a hangnail I wanted to get rid of. I'm assuming you mean the Xbox One. As of now, I gotta say the PS4 is winning for me. As you guys may or may not know, the Microsoft has dropped all their DRM stuff and reversed that, so they're not so anal about their electronic games being shared and whatnot now, so I gotta go with PS4 for now. From Mike Palvis, will there be kids on Grand Theft Auto 5? The answer to that's pretty simple, actually. There are never going to be kids in Grand Theft Auto, just because Grand Theft Auto pushes the limits of things, obviously. You know, they're constantly pushing boundaries of things that are acceptable and not acceptable and, you know, things like that. But children are just one step too far. I'm pretty sure they've confirmed that there will never be children in the game. So I don't think we have to worry about that. Children would be a little twisted, you know, to go around as Trevor and be able to kill little kids. That's just a little too far. So I don't know. It's a little weird. No kids. Let's see here. JV2513, are we going to be able to simulate the vehicles like moving the fork of a forklift? You know, that is a great question. Funny that you asked that. That's something that I have been thinking about a lot lately. I recently played San Andreas, and I never got too into that game. I downloaded it I really actually only downloaded it like months ago, years after it came out. So I'm relatively new to it, and let me just tell you, I freaked out when I found out that you could move the dozer, the plow part on the bulldozer. I freaked out. Like I couldn't believe it, really. Like in Halo 4, I know Halo 4 is totally unrelated, but in Halo 4 there's a forklift, and you couldn't even raise the forks. I mean, like, why? If they're gonna make a vehicle with movable parts like that, then make the parts movable. You know, it's so simple to program when you consider everything else they're programming and all the other physics to make forks go from here up to here and lift up. So easy, you know. So I really hope they do. I think they will. Personally, if there are things like forklifts, I think that we will see those moving parts. Adace Bro again. Do you think Rockstar will push back Grand Theft Auto 5 again? Personally, I do not. I was wondering that myself a while ago. I actually started a poll at GameFAQs.com, and I asked people if they thought that it would push back again, and the general consensus was no. Now we are under 3 months from release. As you can see here, the date is, of course, the 22nd, so that means we're under 3 months, and I'd say that the advertising, it's not quite in full swing yet, but it's getting there, and at this point, I think they're pretty sure of the release date. It's being posted everywhere. It's on all the posters. I mean, if they had to move back at this point, then all these posters, like, I have one, and it says September 17th. Well, actually, it doesn't say September 17th, so I don't know. But all the things at GameFAQs, I guess, or GameStop, not GameFAQs, all the things at GameStop say the 17th, and I don't know. I think it'll come out the 17th, is what I'm trying to say. I made that a lot more complicated than it was. Let's see what we have next here. From Jeremy Yam 712. Hey, do you think you can customize houses and the insides, and how do you think the hotels will work? Jeremy, well, I have actually considered doing an episode on houses. I've gotten a lot of requests from it, everything from people wanting me to talk about furniture to just being able to customize the furniture and whether we can even sit in furniture. One person told me do an entire episode on whether or not we can sit on furniture. So, I don't know. That's a good question, because this, we have to remember, it's not The Sims, you know. However, it would be cool to be able to. Wait, I was gonna put this over here, but you guys don't want to see my YouTube statistics because I don't want to have to keep looking over like this. But that's gonna have to be how it is, so then we can see screenshots and show you guys. But I don't know. Like I said, this isn't The Sims, so I don't really think we'll be able to customize houses, really. And hotels, I don't know. I mean, hotels will probably work as they always did if there were hotels. I don't really see any big updates coming to that. Maybe you could sleep in them to pass time or take a prostitute there if there are hotels. From ProManGuy1223, what is your favorite thing to do in GTA? Oh, I'm on my iPhone 4 watching, so hey, well, I didn't know it actually worked on mobile. My understanding that it didn't work on mobile, so I'm glad to hear that you're watching and able to see it. So, what was your question again? My favorite thing to do in Grand Theft Auto, a lot of things I like to do. One of the classic things that doesn't get old is the swing set glitch. You know, driving up to the swing set and having it launch you across Liberty City is always fun. Fist fighting random people, that also doesn't get old. Just going around the streets and just shanking somebody with a knife or punching somebody once, and then what you do is you get on the other side of a random pedestrian, then that random pedestrian punches the other one, and then you have an all-out fist fight going on between two random people and you wait for them to die. Of course, online mode is another one of my favorite things. That never gets old. So, yeah. What do we have next here? Do you think they will do another Grand Theft Auto? Yeah, I think Rockstar will do another Grand Theft Auto. This is arguably their most successful game in their entire thing. You know, they have Max Payne, they have Red Dead, they've got Bully. They might continue Bully, I'm not really sure. But this is, I'd have to say, their most successful and their best moneymaker. So, I'm going to say yeah. You know, we're going to keep seeing little installments along the way, but it won't be for a long time. You know, it's been 5 years since we saw the last Grand Theft Auto on a console. I don't really count Chinatown Wars. Personally, I never played it. Well, I think I played it once, and a friend kind of told me about it, but I didn't really have much interest in it. I like to stick to the actual console, the home console games. I don't really care about the PSP versions or the DS versions, so we'll see more Grand Theft Auto in the future, but it won't be for some time. For JV, did I already do this one? JV2513, do you think we are going to get a first look inside the game, like a gameplay? The general consensus going around the internet on that one is that we will not. So I'm not really sure. Personally, I'm going to say no. Rockstar's good. And Rockstar knows that they're good. You know, they don't need to release gameplays to hype people, is what I'm getting at. You know, they knew that they didn't have to go to E3 because they're that good. They don't need to build more hype than there already is because, you know, they're kind of cocky, but they're allowed to be because, as I keep saying, they're just that good. They know that they don't have to give us snippets to keep us excited. So do I think we'll see gameplay? I'm actually going to say no. I think that the first time we see in-game, you know, the user interface and all that stuff is going to be when we play it ourselves at home on September 17th. Alright, few more questions here. I'm going to try to keep up with all these. I don't want to skip any of them, but Let's see here. Do you think we were going to get did that one? Mike Palvis, will we be able to be police officers in the games? You know, Mike, that is also a question I've been getting a lot lately. I'm probably going to do an episode of GTA 5 talk on that, but as many of you guys know, the police mod was a mod on the PC version where you could be a cop in Grand Theft Auto and you could pull cars over, and I actually only saw that for the first time a few months ago, and when I saw it I thought it was really cool, you know, like I saw that and I said, why didn't Rockstar put that in the game themselves? You know, you pulled over these pedestrians, you could choose to let them go or give them a ticket. You could choose to have them get out of the car, and then you could either let them go or arrest them. There were just so many choices. You could handcuff them, whatever you wanted to do, or you could beat them if you wanted to be like a crooked cop. So that was really cool, and I hope to see something like that. But I don't know. I'm not totally sure if we will see it. I really hope we will. I kind of have a feeling we will, though, because Rockstar wants to add more interactive, cool things like that. What was your first job ever? From Dan76135. This one's a little off topic, but that's okay. I'll keep this one brief. My first job ever was working at McDonald's, and that's actually where I still work. I have worked at McDonald's for 1 year and 9 months now. I think I'm getting to the end of my road. I'm hoping to do YouTube full-time, if, well, not full-time, I don't mean like 8 hours a day every day, but I'm hoping to do YouTube as my job. My videos have been getting very successful lately. I've been getting a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, so it's looking good, but it's too early to call it right now. I don't need a lot of money to live, personally. I don't spend too much, so I would love to do YouTube as my job, but right now I'm working at McDonald's and it's kind of shitty, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna try to pronounce this. Riquel Kennedy. I'm sorry, did the best I could. Will there be girlfriends in Grand Theft Auto 5? If I remember correctly, I'm not sure if it's actually true or not, but Rockstar said that dating is out completely. I'm not really sure though. All that's subject to change, because I think a while ago they said that property buying was out of the game, and as we know, now you can buy properties, and some people are saying that that's why the game was delayed. I heard rumors that the game was delayed so that they added, you know, the whole property buying aspect. So I don't know. Girlfriends, I guess that's subject to change, even though they said it might not come back, but personally, the only thing I liked doing with the girlfriend was taking her in a helicopter and bailing and watching her fall to her death. That wasn't really all that fun for me. Man, lots of questions here. You know, let me see. I want to bring up a different way to look at the comments, because this YouTube live streaming thing is really just bad, and the comments are just rolling in out of order, and okay, I don't know. YouTube sucks with live streaming. I'm just gonna keep doing it the way I was and try to make do. Okay. Do you think there will be Area 51? I think so. It might be named something different, but since we're also in the same Los Santos area, it might be still named Area 51. But we'll definitely see the military bases with planes and all that good stuff. Of course, it'll be called Area 69 if it's back. So I think we'll definitely see military bases and little Easter eggs like that, like with the whole Area 69 thing. Remaining Apollo, Gitchy, I tried to add you, but said your list is full. Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of what I suspected would happen. So, sorry, man. I don't feel like turning on my Xbox right now and going through my friends list, so I'll have to do that later. From Christopher Linden-Lestenstander. Sorry, I just totally butchered your name. How do you think, okay, wait, it just skipped. This is so crappy, this is so bad. YouTube needs to fix this. Where did your question go? You also asked about military bases, so I answered your question there. From Jacoboo F16, do you really think it's a glitch? He is, of course, referring to the swing set glitch. That was a good question. I was talking to my girlfriend the other day about Grand Theft Auto, and I was showing it to her, and she was like, is that really a glitch, though? Because that seems pretty obvious, and I agreed with her. You know, that's a pretty obvious glitch. They could have found it. Maybe it was originally a glitch, but then they found it and said, you know, we're just going to leave it because that's a really fun glitch. So I think initially it might have been a glitch, but they maybe left it for our fun, for the sake of our fun. Do you think that they will make another GTA? I already read that one. I do think they will. On GTA 5, from Yeremium again. On GTA 5, do you think you can actually buy cars from stores? And every time a new comment gets submitted or sent through, the list skips back up to the top, so I have to scroll back down to the comment. I apologize for the wait. I'm sorry. Let me read. Okay, on GTA 5, do you think you can actually buy cars from stores, unlike in GTA 5 where there's cars but you can only steal them? I say yes. Rockstar said that they were putting more value on money this time. As I say in all my other videos, I had more money than I knew what to do with in Grand Theft Auto 5 or Grand Theft Auto 4. I had too much money, to put it simply. Too much money. I had like $1 million, and all I spent it on was like $1 hot dogs, so that was stupid. So I do think we'll see cars, and obviously customizations are gonna take up a lot of our money as well. You'll be able to buy custom rims, and those aren't gonna be cheap. So, a whole bunch of custom everything, a lot more than just rims. So, I think we'll be able to buy new cars and then customize them farther from there. So that'll be very cool. Let's see here. Mike Palvis, will spawning be better? I don't know if you mean pedestrian spawning, police spawning, online spawning. You're a little vague there. But in general, yes. Even though I don't totally know what you're talking about, it's going to be better because it's Grand Theft Auto 5, and they're improving basically on everything that was in Grand Theft Auto 4. From ShoeCrap78, nice name there. How do you think the multiplayer will work? I'm also on a mobile device. Multiplayer, we really haven't got a lot of details on that yet. Rockstar said that they're putting a ton of focus on multiplayer this time, which really excites me. I love hearing that. Multiplayer is what keeps you coming back. Once you beat the game and you beat the story and you do everything there is to do, multiplayer is always changing. It is never the same because it's always different people to talk to, different things to do, and multiplayer is going to be awesome in Grand Theft Auto 5. From what Rockstar has told us, it's just going to be great. And they also told us a few weeks ago that we're going to get the first glimpse of multiplayer. Well, not glimpse, they're not showing us any gameplay, but just the first information about it. So that should be really soon, in the next coming weeks, guys, so that'll be cool. From Mr. Controller Head, do you think we'll be able to use items we find in alleys as weapons? That's also a great question, and something that I've wondered myself. I want it to be a game where, you can pick up like a random propane tank, like you said, if you find it in an alley, pick it up and use it as a weapon. I mean, excuse me, I burped. If you find like a, I don't know, like anything, just use it as a weapon. I know this isn't Dead Rising, so it might not be that crazy. You might not be able to tape some barbed wire to a... That motorcycle was really loud. I apologize for that. That guy's a dick. Who tears around on a motorcycle at 12:30 waking everybody up? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even remember what question I was saying. Where were we? So, oh yeah, using weapons. I do think that weapons will be more versatile, but maybe not to the extent of Dead Rising, where you can just make like any crazy weapon. Let's see here. From Terrence Barrett, do you think one of the three main characters' friends will betray them like in previous Grand Theft Autos? I don't know if we'll see straight up betrayal, just because they're mainly working together. We might see some minor betrayal, or at least we'll definitely see some conflict. It's going to be too happy-go-lucky if all the three main protagonists just go through the game and all love each other and get along great. There's going to need to be some twists in the plot, and they'll also have their three kind of separate storylines. My nose is really itchy for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm sorry. But there will be some conflict, but I don't know if there will be straight-up betrayal, like someone like killing each other, So, we'll see some conflict, though. Finding the next question here. From Jonathan Richwine, do you think we could be able to customize our weapons for certain situations like putting scopes on our guns or different stocks? If so, how do you think it will affect the character? We're definitely going to see weapon customization like that. And for certain situations, like you said, absolutely. There are going to be all sorts of different types of missions. There are going to be heists. There are going to be sniping missions. Or maybe if you're on your own mission that you're making up yourself. Let's say you say, well, I want to go pick off hookers on the street. Then you can take one of your guns, put a scope on it, and pick off hookers just like you want to. Or let's say you want to run around at night and use your red dot sight. Go ahead, put a red dot sight on your rifle, and just light people up. So yeah, you're going to be able to spawn your weapons basically just how you want them to be. So that'll be really cool. From Christopher again, or difficult do you think it's going to be? How difficult do you think it's going to be to rob a bank? I assume that's what you're saying. Hopefully pretty difficult. We don't want it to be too easy because obviously that's not easy to do in real life at all. That is definitely something that is difficult to do. So hopefully there's some planning involved. Maybe you could hire some services to help you do things. But if bank robbing is in, just like, I know it'll be in missions, but let's say it's also like a random thing you can do at any time for money. Hopefully it's difficult. From Kevon Hazel. I remember you from the previous live streams. I don't know if your name's really Kevon, or it's like Kevin, or Kevin, or I don't know, but in my heart, you're Kevon. You're my Kevon. Alright, dude, I keep asking this over and over. Please talk about the Jets, please. Kevon, man, you must have missed it. I dedicated an entire episode to planes, I think. Did I? I'm pretty sure I did. You know what? Just to make sure I'm not wrong, because I would hate to be wrong, we're going to head over to my YouTube videos. And yeah, I did just a few episodes ago. Planes and Other Aircraft right here, man. So it's episode 27. I even made jets in the thumbnail, dog. Where have you been? So go ahead and check that out. I made it just for you, since you're the one who asked. Let's get back to the questions here. And let me see. Do you think they will make another Grand Theft Auto? You keep asking that unless the question just keeps getting submitted and it's messed up. I don't know, because like I said, YouTube live streaming sucks. But yes, they're going to make another one. Oh, I see what happened. These comments don't update as fast as they should. It's delayed, so I get a whole flood of comments at once. Let's see. Do you think I just read that one? Can we become police officers and pull people over? Mike Palvis. I already answered that. I think hopefully they will. I think there'll be a mini game like that. You know, there are the vigilante missions where you can like take out criminals and stuff. But I'm hoping we can pull people over. I don't know. That one could be a yes just as much as a no. I can't really go either way on that, but I'd love to see that. Eddie's, bro, don't really know how to say your name. What computer do you have? Good question. I bought my computer from Dell. I have a Dell XPS 8500. It's got a 3rd generation Intel i7, Intel Core i7 processor, so the processor part of it's pretty ballsy. 8 gigs of RAM, so that's pretty good. Graphics card I've got in there is a, let me show you. It is a EVGA NVIDIA GT640. Nothing too powerful, but really all I play on my computer is like League of Legends, things like that. So I don't need a lot of processing for my graphics card. And 1 terabyte hard drive. So that's what I think matters to computer people. As far as motherboard goes and whatnot, not really sure. Okay, next up, from Christopher again, do you think you can kiss or stuffs like that on multiplayer in Grand Theft Auto 5? Are you asking if we can kiss in Grand Theft Auto 5 online? If that's what you're asking, I gotta say no. I don't think you're gonna be able to go up to random players and kiss them. As hilarious and twisted as that would be, unfortunately, I gotta say no. Sorry. Dan76135, how big of a selection of clothes do you think there will be for us to buy in GTA 5? I say pretty good selection. They're taking character customization to the next level, hopefully, and car customization and all that, so why not clothes? We'll definitely see more clothes choices than in Grand Theft Auto 4. Definitely not less. If anything, the same amount or more, so I don't think we'll be disappointed there. I'm going to have to start answering these questions a little faster because we are getting a little pile up here, so I'm going to try to move slightly more quickly here. Multi-high 654. Do you think we can customize our house when we buy one? Sorry, hold on. The list just skipped again because more questions rolled in. Do you think we can customize our house when we buy one, or will there be different houses? And what edition of GTA 5 are you getting? I already talked about the house customization in the stream. Personally, I don't really think it'll be in. I think the houses will be the houses as they are. I don't think we'll be able to customize those, but I could be wrong. I don't know. And I'm getting the special edition. In my opinion, the collector's edition isn't really worth it. It's like $80 more for a hat, which I don't wear hats like that. I don't wear hats, period. What else do you get? You get the money bag thing, which is cool to have, but pretty useless. What am I going to do with that? And a couple in-game things, like you can play as Nico from GTA 4, which is cool and all, but definitely not worth $80. So I'm going to get the special edition and get like the blueprint map and some in-game stuff, so that's good enough for me. Let's see how from multi-high, nope, did that one. Remaining Apollo, what is the first thing you'll do in Grand Theft Auto 5? That's a question that I get pretty often. I'm going to spawn, I'm going to walk around, look around a little bit, then I'm going to start a fist fight with somebody, kill them with my bare fists, steal a car, try to get a 2-3-star wanted level, nothing too impossible. I don't want to get like 6 stars right off the bat just because that would be like impossible to escape from. I don't want to get screwed my first time. So I want to drive off into the mountains trying to elude the cops and maybe lose them somewhere on some random mountain, and then maybe, I don't know, from there let my mind run wild. Christopher, again, how much do you think you can customize in multiplayer in Grand Theft Auto 5? Hopefully a lot, you know. We'll definitely see character customization. My nose is so itchy right now, it's crazy, and I have no idea why. I feel like there's like dust on it or something, but there shouldn't be. I don't know why there would be. I just got out of the shower. So, we'll definitely see customization. I hope we see car customization online. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try blowing my nose here into a Subway napkin. See if that helps. Jeez. So yeah, we'll definitely see character customization. I don't know about car customization though. From Yarami, if you've seen the trailers correctly and you saw the Xbox that Michael's son had, do you think you can play it? That's an interesting question. Possibly. Maybe. If we do, it'll be like simple games, obviously nothing like Grand Theft Auto 4. I think what a really cool Easter egg would be to be able to play Grand Theft Auto 1 on the console. Like it's like a mini game in itself, and you can play like Grand Theft Auto 1 as it was. Maybe not the missions, but just drive around. That would be really cool. And it's actually something that I haven't thought of before, so good thought there. Where are we here? I'm going to try to read the comments from a different way, like I said. Where are we? I'm sorry. Okay. From JV2513, do you think we're going to be able to somehow get fat or really thin or just get muscles? Maybe, I don't know if you mean like work out and do it that way, or I don't know if you mean like through cheats and stuff like that. I don't know if we're going to be able to get fat and stuff like we did in San Andreas. I kind of hope we will because that's fun, you know, just to be able to get fat for the fun of it. So I don't really know though if there's fat cheats, or if you're able to get fat. I assume there will be cheats and stuff like that too to get fat quickly. From Yarami, nope, already answered that one. From Mike Palvis, will car and people spawning be better? Of course, they will be better. As I always say, I can't imagine it being worse. If anything, there's only room for improvement. So I say car and people spawning will definitely be better. One thing that really pissed me off in GTA 4 is when you see a car that you really like, but you're on foot and it's driving away, so you're hurrying to steal a car, but then the car turns the corner, and the second it's out of view, it disappears. Then you turn that same corner, the car's gone, it has already despawned, and obviously I understand that's for technical reasons, because I understand the impostering system and how they have to load things, and it's a heavy load on the Xbox, so I understand all that stuff, but yeah. The spawning will definitely be better. Christopher, when you are in the sea, do you think all the fish and sharks and stuff will be? Well, I'm gonna try to make sense of this. When you are in the sea, how do you think all the fish and sharks and stuffs will be? Maybe you mean how? I don't know. It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. There will be shark attacks. There will be a fully detailed ocean floor. So what's not to love about that? Jackabood F16. Male hooker for the win. Of course, who doesn't want to be a male hooker? Maybe we can put like underwear only on our characters. That would be pretty cool. I'd love to walk around as Trevor in my underwear, carrying around like a can of gasoline and lighting gasoline trails randomly. That just seems kind of cool to do. I just like stuttered. That was weird. From Shoecrap78, I really enjoy your name. Do all three protagonists live in their own type of area? Because Franklin and Michael seem to be close to each other, but other one's more fancy and one's more run down. Yes, they actually do all live in their own area. Trevor lives in Blaine County, which is, let me show you. This isn't, hold on. Trevor lives roughly in this area, which is the Blaine County area, out in the desert. He lives in a trailer, I believe, so somewhere, it could be maybe on this screenshot, or it could be, you know, to the left or to the right. Obviously, Michael lives in the nice house that we saw in the screenshots. I'm not really sure if there are any here that I could show you. This is Michael's house. So obviously, he lives in the downtown-ish area, maybe like the Beverly Hills area, you know what I mean. So, yeah, they all have their own separate areas and things like that, so that's cool. It's Kevin, good. So, well, you know what, I don't care. I'm still going to call you Kevon, because that's what you are to me, like I said. In my heart, I love you as Kevon, not Kevin, so you are forever Kevon. Dan76135, how likely do you think it'll be that Trevor fools around with Michael's daughter? You know, that's a silly thought. I hope that happens. I would like that, actually, because in the most recent trailer, he said something along the lines of something about her nice new tits or something like that. She's standing there and he looks at her boobs and says something, so that's funny. But it also depends on how old she is, because Rockstar's not going to show the raping of a underage girl. They're not going to show the molestation. So assuming she's 18, which she probably is, she looks more like 20, 22, 24 even. So we might see some interaction there. But as for it being likely, I'm going to say 50-50. That would add for some really funny conflict. Michael could then get mad at him and try to kill him. I don't know. From Kevon, okay, what is the first thing you're going to do when you get in a plane, jet, chopper? You never made a video about it, so I thought I would just ask you. Yeah, let me tell you. First thing I'm going to do in a plane, there's not really too much to do in a plane other than fly it. Obviously, if it's a stunt plane, I'm going to do some stunts, backflips, things like that. Just fly over, explore the area, see what it all looks like from the sky, because as we know, the map is massive, so I might just kind of go on a joyride for a while. And then after I get sick of that, I'm probably going to take my plane and crash it into some people on the pier, or some cars, or something like that. You know, just devastate some random things. Okay, what is the first thing? Okay, just read that. From Christopher, do you think it's going to be bears in Grand Theft Auto 5? And if there will, do you think they can eat you? I personally think we'll see bears. We already know that there are mountain lions and wolves and things like that, and cougars. So yeah, if we're going to be able to be attacked, they may be eaten. Obviously, they're not going to add cougars and just have them there for fun, like, and they run away. They're going to be aggressive. So I'm excited about that. As for bears, I have a feeling, you know, bears would be realistic. I don't see why not. So I kind of think we'll see those. JV2513, do you think we're going to be able to change your body appearance, like getting fat or thin or muscular? Good question, and it's hard to say on that one. As we know, Rockstar is putting a lot of emphasis on customization, from car customization to clothes and things like that, I think. So I don't know. The thing that made you be able to get fat in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, like, was the fact that the character models weren't very detailed. You could get fat, they add a little bit of weight in the face, and that's it. And obviously your body would get really fat, but I don't know. Like, you've got a lot more detailed characters in GTA 5, and I don't know if it'd really look right. Like, if you had Michael thin out completely, because Michael's not real overweight, but he's a little chunky. You know, he's got your typical 50-year-old businessman build. So I don't know. Personally, I don't think... My feeling is no, we won't be able to get fat and thin. I hope I'm wrong, because that would be cool, but I'm going to say no on that. Remaining Apollo, hey bro, I'm gonna head out. I will try your friend thing again later. That was probably a while ago when you sent that, so you probably already peaced out, but thanks for watching. Mr. Controller Head, do you think there will be more stuff to do on computers in the game? Absolutely. As I keep saying, they're not going to let us down by taking away things, I don't think. Like, the internet in Grand Theft Auto 4 is kind of cool, not real exciting. I only used it a few times. It was a little silly, but nothing too great. And, I don't know, there will be maybe a few more things. It would be cool if they added flash games, like you can go to a game site and play like some platformers, just simple things like that. But I think there will be more to do. From Treasy Beats 602, do you think in GTA 6, oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves here, do you think in GTA 6 they will bring back Las Venturas? That one's completely up in the air. I mean, I can't say yes or no. That's probably a good 5 years away, at least. And for all we know, that one could take place in, like, London or something. I don't really know. That would be cool, but can't say yes or no. I don't know. That's a long ways away. Christopher Lindglastander, do you think the explosions will be better in Grand Theft Auto 5 than in Grand Theft Auto 4? I heard something interesting about explosions. I was on the Grand Theft Auto 5 Reddit, and someone pointed out that the explosions in GTA 4 almost look better than the ones that we're seeing in GTA 5. Why don't we find an explosion here? Let me make sure I'm showing you guys. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I wasn't just showing you my face. Man, I'm going to have to get a drink here pretty soon. All this talking is really making me parched. I don't know if there are any explosion screenshots. Yep, there are. Okay, so as you can see, I mean, it's not super impressive. I mean, it's fire and stuff and bright fire, I don't know, but it's not super impressive. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it's that much of a step forward from Grand Theft Auto 4. So, explosions, the thing we have to remember is this is still the Xbox 360. This is no next-gen console, so we're still kind of limited here. So explosions won't be too much better, but I'm okay with that. You know, they're just explosions. Mike Palvis, will we be able to enter more buildings? I think we'll be able to enter more buildings, but definitely not all buildings, because the map is just too big for that to be possible. That would take way too much programming, way too much time. So I think more will be enterable, but not all of them. From Yarami, I'm sorry, I just like saying your name like that, I don't know why. Can you talk about cars and the way they control, like if you can drift with certain cars? Well, Rockstar has told us that cars handle differently than they did in Grand Theft Auto 4. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what, I might have to call a timeout on this question and get a drink, because I'm getting really, my mouth is like so dry, I can barely talk right now. So I'm going to finish your question, and then I'm going to run and get a drink, and hopefully not too many of you guys drop off, because it'll only take me a minute to get a drink. So if you can just sit tight real quick, that'd be great. Can you talk about cars and the way they control? To finish up your question, Rockstar said that they were kind of like boats in GTA 4. You know, you're going fast and you try to turn, and much like a boat, you can't really do much. You kind of like drift a little bit, and that's about it. So they said it's going to be more like a racing game, to quote them, and it'll be more like that. So the steering will be a little better, and I think we will be able to drift better. Maybe in certain cars too. So Mr. Dope, I'm going to get to you next. Is there a live radio? I'm going to answer that when I get back. As for now, I'm going to take my drink or my glass downstairs, and I don't know. You guys just sit tight real quick. I'll be back in under a minute. Okay, I am back. Thank you for staying with me. If any of you guys are wondering, this is apple juice, but it's good apple juice. It's called Simply Apple. And I don't know why I'm telling you this, but the only ingredient in it is apples. When you look at the ingredients list, apples, and that's it. So it's healthy, and it is very good. So, to get back to the questions, is there a live radio? The way I'm going to interpret that is that you're asking real-time live. Like, I don't know if I'm misunderstanding this, but somebody talking somewhere for real in the world and it being broadcasted to the game or something? I don't know if that's what you mean, but if that's the case, I gotta say no. I don't know what else you can mean by live radio. Terrence Barrett, Rockstar earlier said that someone from a past game will be returning, but not a main character. Who do you think it'll be? That's really too hard to call, just because there are so many, so many. There are countless characters from Grand Theft Auto games that I don't know. I really can't even say. It's not going to be Roman because, well, I can't say it. Spoiler alert. But I don't know. Could be anyone. Maybe it'll be like Brucey or someone random. You know, Brucey was always funny in Grand Theft Auto 4 with his roid rage. But maybe he dies for all I know. I actually haven't finished Grand Theft Auto 4 yet, believe it or not. Shoecraft78, do you think each radio station will have its own type of genre? Yeah, absolutely. Just like we saw in Grand Theft Auto 4, we had jazz stations, we had soul, we had rock, you know, Liberty City Rock. And, yeah, we'll definitely see more stations and hopefully better music. Because, frankly, the music in Grand Theft Auto 4 was, in my opinion, pretty terrible. They were all unknown songs. The music in San Andreas was better, so... Yeah. Up, down, left, 8. Doesn't Trevor say nice new tits to Michael's wife? Yes, thank you. If you guys have been watching for a while, then yeah, that's... Oh, that was his wife. I see what you're saying, not his daughter. Yeah, he says that maybe to his wife or his daughter. I'm actually not sure, and I don't feel like checking right now. Because if I played the trailer, that's technically not legal because the trailer's copyrighted, and then I'm uploading copyrighted content, whatever. But it's either his daughter or his wife. But anyways, nice new tits is a funny line, regardless. Nerox channel, do you think the exact same cell phone system as GTA 4 will be in GTA 5? Not like the one in Saints Row. Not exact same. We'll see a few innovations. We'll see probably like internet browser on the phone and things like that. But for the most part, I'm going to say yeah. The cell phone, in my opinion, worked out really well. It was super convenient for cheats. The contacts were cool. The fact that you could call 911 was cool. And using it to get on multiplayer was also cool. It's almost like it was an alternate pause menu. Like you didn't have to pause to go to multiplayer. So I mean that's all good. So the cell phone will return, and it'll be pretty identical, I think. Christopher, do you think, for some reason the word think is always capitalized for you. I'm sure it's some translation error since you appear to be somewhere in Europe. But do you think you can have a drag race in Grand Theft Auto 5? Yeah, I think we'll have drag racing. With all the car customization, it would be crazy not to. You know, as long as we're gonna soup up our cars and everything, we gotta have drag racing. I don't know, maybe it'll be like a mini game or a mission, or maybe even an online mode. MR, Mr. GTA Fanatic, not really sure. How excited are you for planes? Dude, I'm totally excited. I spent like 10 minutes the other day just looking at like this screenshot. Like this is just too cool. I think that's Franklin in there. That water looks great, and like just being able to fly over the map and just explore, you know, for the sake of exploring, like for the same reason that you'd fly a plane in real life just to relax and see everything from above. I want to do the same thing in Grand Theft Auto 5 just because it is that cool. I'm psyched for planes and all the different types of planes. I mean, you have the stunt plane, and then you've even got this. This is the Hydra, I think. Totally cool. I can't wait. This game is gonna be so good. Um, Treasy Beats 602. Can you play as multiple characters in GTA 5 multiplayer? Um, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what you mean as by multiple characters. I say that you'll have like your customizable character, your online avatar, I think they call it. But besides that, I don't know. I don't think that you'll be able to like play as Trevor online, or maybe you will. I don't know. They said they're going all out with multiplayer, so who knows at this point. Bradley Diaz, do you think do you think there will be rape in GTA 6? No, no, Bradley. There will never be rape in Grand Theft Auto, in my opinion. Um, I have to say in my opinion because I don't know. As we all know, media is becoming more risque. What they were able to show in the 50s, or what they're able to show now, is not what they'd be able to show in the 50s on TV. As we know, it's just, I don't know. Like, TV is getting so much worse. Like, you hear your parents say, like, oh, when I was your age, that would never be allowed. So, who knows? I gotta say no, though. I think that's crossing a line. It's a little weird to rape someone in a video game. I don't know. I don't even know. Swaggest Vinny, do you think Bigfoot or aliens will be back? I kind of hope so. I made an episode about Bigfoot and aliens, actually. It was like episode 16 or something if you check out my Myths and Legends video. And I talked about all of that. But yeah, I think we'll see something like that return, hopefully. It seems like Rockstar has been taking the more realistic approach as far as how fantasy-ness it is. So, yeah. Jack, again, did you see the physics on Red Dead, and do you think it's going to be in GTA 5? Here it is if you don't know. Um, I guess I'll take a quick look at that, just very, very quickly. And that is for some reason that link did not work, so I'm going to ignore that. I'm sorry. I copy and pasted it and it took me to YouTube's homepage, so I don't know what's up with that. Christopher, do you think you can destroy buildings and stuff in GTA 5? I gotta say no on that. I know I know other games have done it, but, hold on. That is the best apple juice I've ever had in my life. Okay. Do you think you can destroy buildings? I'm gonna say no. That's a lot of load on the CPU on your Xbox. Basically, takes up a lot of RAM to do that, and it just uses a lot of resources. And considering this is still the Xbox 360, and we're pretty limited here, I gotta say no on destructible environments. If zombies, from Jonathan Richwine, if zombies do appear in GTA 5, do you think they'll be like the walkers from The Walking Dead or the zombies from Dawn of the Dead remake? Which would you prefer? You might hate me when I say this, but I have not watched The Walking Dead. My sister's obsessed with it, but I have not seen it. And I've also not seen the Dawn of the Dead remake, so I'm sorry I can't answer your question. But what I can say is I do hope we see zombies as downloadable content, and I kind of think we will. I hope we will. Terrence, do you think Rockstar will be more fake cities? Wait, Do you think Rockstar will make more fake cities? Los Venturas, Liberty City. Also, what city would you like to see Rockstar create? I would like to see Rockstar create my hometown, which would never happen, because my hometown is like Youngstown, Ohio, North Lima more specifically. But that would never. There's no chance in hell for that. So I don't know. I'm not too picky. It might be cool to see them do something in Europe actually. Maybe like even Paris, or maybe have a game where you can go to a few different cities. I don't know. Will some of the map be locked from the beginning levels like GTA 4? No, Mike Palavis. Rockstar's confirmed that the entire map will be open from the start. It will be all open and explorable for day 1. Mr. GTA Fanatic, how excited are you for planes? I already answered that. Terrence Barrett, you skipped me like 5 times. If I keep skipping you, there must be something wrong with your comments because I'm reading all of them in order. So I apologize for skipping you, but I guarantee you I'm reading all of them, so I don't know. Jack, do you think GTA graphics will be dull? GTA 4 was so gray. That was one of my biggest complaints. GTA 4 was gray, it was brown, it was dark, it was dreary. But as you can see here, it's not going to be gray. This is beautiful. I mean, most of these screenshots are just sun shining, so colorful. So colorful. You know, so that's not even a concern to me. It's not going to be gray, so I'm happy about that. Do you think there will be side or main missions that require your target to be killed by a shark? That would be cool. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know. That's hard to say. Cool idea though. Christopher, do you think we'll have limited amount of ammo in chopper and planes? I say no. It's been unlimited forever. And generally in most games, like vehicle ammo is unlimited. So I don't want to see them limit that. Dude with big gun. If myths like Bigfoot are in this game, what other myths would you like to see? Well, I would like to see things like sirens. If you don't know, they are like women, basically, not part women, part like monster sea creatures who sing to sailors who would attract them, and when the sailors got close, they would basically kill them. Mermaids would be super cool. Mermaids would be awesome. Aliens would be cool, and yeah, things like that. How much do you think the weather will affect in GTA 5? We'll see a lot of different weather effects. You know, we'll see, hopefully wind. We didn't really see wind in GTA 4. In fact, the trees never moved in Grand Theft Auto 4, so that's a little upsetting. The trees were hard as rocks in that game, actually. But the weather will definitely be an improvement. Where is it? There's one screenshot where there's a lot of storminess and rain and everything, but I don't see it. But you probably know what I'm talking about. Can you go to the screenshot? Actually, guys, I'll get to that in a minute. We're going to take a quick intermission. I got some text messages to respond to just real quick. So, if you don't mind, we're going to go to a very brief commercial break real quick. I hope you guys will stay with me. I'm going to get to the rest of your questions. So, yeah, just going to take a 30-second to 1-minute break real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm going to make a call really quick. I might have to end this live stream really quick here. So, timeout. I'm sorry. Gotta call my girlfriend real quick. Are you outside my house? Oh my gosh, good thing I checked my phone when I did. I wasn't going to. Wait, Jim, what? You guys are all outside my house? Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. Well, I say we take our cards and go to McDonald's and play. Well, not... We can't play at my house. There's no room. Alright, well, I'm gonna wrap up what I'm doing, and, I'll be out. Yeah, okay, I'll be out in like 3-ish minutes. Okay. Bye. Good thing I checked my phone when I did, because I have some people outside waiting for me, even though it's 1 a.m. Um, really random, there are people here. Very strange, but yeah. So guys, I'm going to wrap up this Q&A session. Sorry if I didn't get to your question. I will try to next time. I'm going to try to do a live stream once a week. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the upcoming videos and hopefully in the next live stream. So, see ya!